Hello students, today we are going to study about fraction of mathematics, right? So let's get started. The topic is fraction, right? Okay. So fraction. So what is fraction? First of all, we know about fraction. So fraction is nothing, it's just about a part of a whole, right? So fraction is a fraction shows equal parts of a whole, right? Now in fraction we must know about numerator and denominator, right? So what is numerator and denominator, right? Let's take an example of fraction, that is 3 by 4, right? So upper part is known as, right, upper part is known as numerator, right? Or top part is numerator, and same lower part or bottom part is denominator, right? So denominator, right? So upper part numerator is a parts taken, means parts taken, and lower part or bottom part is denominator, means total part, right? Now we proceed to its types. How many types of fraction in general? So there are many types of fraction. Number one is means types of fraction, right? Types of fraction. First, number one is proper fraction. So proper fraction. Now what is proper fraction, right? The fraction in which the fraction in which numerator the fraction in which numerator is less than the fraction in which the denominator is less than denominator, right? Denominator is called proper fraction. Understand? So let's take an example about numerator and denominator. That is numerator is less than denominator. Let's take an example. Example is 4 by 5. 4 ratio 5 means numerator is lower, less, and this is high. So this is 4 is less than 5, then it means numerator is 4 and denominator is 5. There is numerator 4 is less than denominator 5. So this is called proper fraction. is called proper fraction. Now let's talk about improper fraction types 2, right? Types 2, that is improper fraction. Improper fraction. Now what is improper fraction? The fraction in which numerator is greater than denominator is known as or is called improper fraction. The fraction in which numerator is less than denominator, so greater than, it is not less than, it is greater than, because less than means is a proper fraction and it is greater than denominator, greater than denominator is called improper fraction. That is, we must write that it is greater than denominator. Let's take an example about improper fraction, that is 7 ratio 7 by 4. Here 7 is greater than 4 means numerator is 7 and denominator is 4. There is numerator is greater than denominator, that is 7 is greater than 4. It is a improper fraction, right? Now number 3, let's talk about number 3, that is mixed fraction. So what is mixed fraction? The mixed fraction is the fraction which contain whole number and also fraction is known as mixed fraction, right? The fraction which contains number, right? Whole number and fraction, right, is called mixed fraction. Now let's take an example about mixed fraction, that is 2 and 1 by 2 means 2 is the whole number, right, and 1 by 2 is a fraction, right? So it contains whole number and also the fraction is a mixed fraction, means that whole number and 1 by 2 is the ratio, is that is fraction, both are mixed, so it is also known as mixed fraction. Now let's talk about number 4, types of fractions. Number 4, that is like fraction, right? Like fraction. So like fraction, what is like fraction? The fraction in which denominators are same is known as like fraction. The fraction in which denominator are same is called like fraction. Okay, understand? Now let's take an example about like fraction, right? So its example is 6 by 7, right? And plus 2 by 7. Here both 7 and 7, that is denominator, are same, right? Denominators are same, so it is called like fraction, right? And same, also next is 5, that is unlike fraction, right? Unlike fraction. So unlike fraction is also same, the fraction in which denominator are different, that's it. The different denominator is also known as unlike fraction, right? The fraction in which denominators are different. In like fraction, denominators are same, and in unlike fraction, denominators are different, right? Different is called unlike fraction. Unlike fraction. Let's take an example about unlike fraction. It's very easy. That is, you can also write 3 by 5, right? And 2 by 9. Here, look at here, both denominator are different. Are different, so it is also known as unlike fraction, right? Now let's talk about comparing fraction to, right? Let's talk about comparing fraction. So what is comparing fraction? So now let's talk about comparing fraction. Means to compare which fraction is greater or lesser fraction, right? That is comparing fraction. Comparing fraction means the fraction which is greater or lesser, right? Let's take an example. To compare 3 by 5 and 4 by 7, which is greater and lesser, it is our questions, right? Let's compare about both these and these, this and this fraction. Which one is greater, right? Or lesser, right? Which one is greater and lesser? So in this way we can find which one is greater or lesser. So we're gonna find the cross multiplication. There is very simple method, that is cross multiplication, right? So in these questions, our question is 3 by 5, right? And 4 by 7. So let's just cross multiplication of both the fraction, right? So 3 into 7 is equal to, and 5 into 4, 5 into 4. So 7 3 are 21 and 5 4 are 20, right? So there is 21 and 20. Which one is greater? That is greater than this, right? So 21 is greater, means that 3 by 5 is greater than 4 by 7, right? It means 3 by 5 is greater than 7. So in this way we can compare the fractions, which one is greater, which one is lesser, right? That's it in this way. Now its new term is equivalent fraction. This is we have recently studied about comparing fraction. In this way we can find comparing fraction, right? Which is lesser, which is greater. Now it's turn to another topic, that is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction, right? So how to find equivalent fraction? It means that, let's take an example, that 1 by 2 is a fraction, right? So sorry, 2 by 3, anything, 1 by 2 is a fraction, right? Now find its equivalent fraction, means that same fraction, same fraction in other form, right? So same ratio in other fraction, right? So to find its equivalent fraction means to make same ratio fractions on others, right? So to make equivalent fraction, we should multiply or divide numerator and denominator by the same number, same any number, right? So to make any equivalent fraction, right? Equivalent fraction, we should multiply or divide same divide numerator and denominator, both numerator and denominator. Divide numerator and denominator by this by the any same number, by the any same number, right? So now I have already taken an example, that is 1 by 2 is a fraction. We should have to make the equivalent fraction of this fraction. So how to make? Let now recently we have a study about multiply or divide numerator and denominator by the any same numbers. Means numerator is multiplied by 2, right? And denominator is also, sorry, denominator is 2 is also multiplied by 2, right? So we have multiply the same numbers in numerator and denominator to make equivalent fraction. Now we just multiply 2 by 2 to the 4, that is the equivalent fraction of this fraction is equivalent fraction, right? Equivalent fraction. Okay, so in this way we can find the equivalent fraction of the given fraction, right? Now let's talk about addition, subtractions, multiplication, division, simplifying, and many more of the fraction. Addition of fraction, subtraction of fraction, division of fraction, simplifying of fraction, right? And converting of fraction. Let's talk about this. So in first, let's talk about addition of the fraction, right? So addition of the fraction. Now addition, first number is addition of fraction. Addition of fraction or add of fraction, right? So there is two way to add or addition of fraction, that is there are to add like fraction and to add unlike fraction. So first we will talk about to like fraction, to add like fraction, right? To add like fraction, it is very simple. Like fraction addition, that is, let's take an example, right? That is 4 by 2, right? 4 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So we have previously studied about like fraction, that is whose denominator are same, means here is 2 and here is also 2, there is both denominator are same. In like fraction addition is very simple, that is just add both numerator and keep the denominator same, right? So let's do it. 4 plus 3 divided by, just keep same denominator is keep single 2, right? That is 4 3 is 7 by 2. That is our answer. In this way we can solve, we can add the like fraction, addition of like fraction. Now let's talk about addition of unlike fraction, right? To add unlike fraction. How to add unlike fraction, right? Let's take an example, that is unlike fraction, that is 3 by 6 plus 2 by 3. 3 by 6 plus 2 by 3. This is a unlike fraction because 6 and 3 both denominator are different, so this is the unlike fraction. So there is also two method to solve these questions unlike fraction. One is LCM method, right? LCM method, and other is the to make unlike fraction into like fraction and then add. Both are the addition method of the unlike fraction, right? So let's talk about first in addition method, LCM method. LCM method. So first method is LCM method for these questions, right? So let's start. 3 by 6 plus 2 by 3. So take both the denominator LCM. Take LCM of the numerator, right? Denominator. So let's take LCM. 6 3 3 to the 6 3. So in this 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 6. So our LCM is 6. First take LCM, that is 6, and divide this denominator to this LCM and multiply 3. So 6 divided 6 is 1, that is 3 into 1, right? And sign is plus, so plus, and 3 is divided by 2, 6 is divided by 3, so 2, 3 to the 6, and 2 is already in numerator, into multiply by 2. This 2 is comes from divide 6 by 3. So now is 3 plus 4 divided by 6, that is 7 by 6. 7 by 6 is the answer, right? So this is the method of addition of like unlike terms by LCM method. And another method is to make unlike fraction into like fraction and then add simple way, right? So first of all we should have to make unlike fraction into like fraction and then add simply, right? So let's take an example. 3 by 6 plus 2 by 3. This is an unlike term, right? So first of all make it like term. So how to make like term? So to make unlike term into like term, just to multiply or divide by the same numbers to keep or to make denominator, both fraction denominator are same, right? So first 3, now here is 6, right? 6 is already denominator. Either we should have to make 6 into is 3 or 3 into 6, so make same denominator, right? So let's take 3 by 6, we should make 1 multiply and 1 is also multiply. I have already told that to make to divide or multiply denominator and numerator with the same numbers, not another numbers, right? So keep same numbers in multiplication or also division, right? So now it's the plus sign, and 2 by 3, and now here is also already 6 into 1, that is 6, and also we have to make 3 into 6, so to keep denominator same. So how to make 3 into 6? That is multiplication by 2. Multiply by 2, that is 6. Here is also 6, here is also 6 make, right? So 2 and also divide by 2 and also multiply by 2, numerator and denominator both, right? Here. So in this way we can make unlike term into like term, right? So now make calculation. 3 into 1 is 3 by 6 plus 2 to the 4 divided by 3 to the 6. Here now look at 6 and 6 both are same numerator, right? Denominator. So this is a like term, and we have already discussed about like term, how to add like term. This is very simple. Just keep denominator same and add numerator. So 3 plus 4 is 7 divided by 6. Here is also the same answer. Understand? Let's talk about second topic is subtraction of fraction. So in this way we can also subtract from one fraction to other fraction, this is also same of as like addition. So now let's take an example about subtraction, like 5 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. There is two fraction which is like fraction, right? Because the denominator are same of both the fraction is denominator same, so we can call like fraction. And as we have previously studied about like fraction, how to add like fraction, that is to keep denominator same, and if addition is here, both numerator are added. Here is subtraction, both numerator are subtracted, right? So in this way you can simply calculate subtraction of fraction, right? So 5 minus 3 is 2 divided by 2, right? So this is uh, 1 by 1 is 1, right? In this way you can make fraction, subtraction of fraction, right? Just in subtraction just subtracted, and in add just added, right? So there is also two method, that is this is a like term, right, like fraction, and another is unlike fraction. How to add sorry, how to subtract unlike fraction. Let's take an example about unlike fraction subtraction, right? 5 by 6 minus 2 by 3. Other is 5 by 6 minus 2 by 3. Here is the denominator are different, so the fraction is unlike fraction, right? Unlike fraction. This is the unlike fraction. We have already studied about how to calculate unlike fraction in addition. That is, but take the LCM of both denominator. That is, let's take 6 3, that is 3 to the 6 1, so 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 6. Here is 6 is the LCM, and just divide by this and multiply with numerator. That is 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 5 is already in numerator into 1. Here is sign is negative, is subtraction, so we should keep subtracted like addition same, right? So in 3 divided by 6 divided by 3 is 2, so here is 2 into 2, multiply with numerator, right? So in this way is 5 minus 2 to the 4, right? That is 6 is equal to 1 by 6. This is the answer. Okay, now let's talk about multiplication of fraction, right? So there is a multiplication of fraction. Multiply of fraction. How to multiply fraction? This is so easy to multiply fraction, right? This is so easy. Multiply numerator and denominator, right? That's it. Very simple. Let's take an example, that is 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. So in multiplication, in any form, in any, either it is like term or unlike fraction or like fraction, in both cases just multiply numerator and just multiply denominator, right? So let's take 2 into 4 divided by 3 into 5. That is 2 4 are 8, 5 3 are 15. Here is the answer of this question, right? It is very simple. Okay, now let's talk about another topic, that is division of fraction. Division of fraction, right? This is also so simple. There is a simple rule you should keep always in mind, that is KFC rule, right? So KFC, what is KFC rules? This is the keep, change and flip, right? So here is a rule, right? Rule that is called KFC, right? KFC rule, or method, you can also say method, right? So what is KFC? K means keep, right? F means, sorry, KFC, no, sorry, it's not KFC, it's KCF, K, C and F, KCF, right? K means keep, C means change, and F means flip. Flip means, you know, flip, sorry, flip, F-L-I-P, F-L-I-P, right? Flip means is turning, right? So first let's take an example, that is 3 by 4 divided by 2 by 5. Here is a questions of fraction division, in division, that is 3 by 4 divided by 2 by 5. So first rule, that is it is first, it is second, and it is third, right? So in first number, keep, right, means the given in first term, what is given is 3 by 4, it keeps same, means does not change it, it is keep same, 3 by 4 is same, right? And second rule, second is change, right? So change means what is in second is in sign will be changes. So here is divide, change into multiplication, right? Divide, change into multiplication. First is keep same, second is change, second is in division, sign is changed into multiplication, and third one is flip. F means flip, means turning this. So in third, what is this? Third is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 flip means it will goes top and top will goes in bottom, right? So change it, flip it. So how to flip, that is 3 by 2, just turn, just make it opposite. 3 is gone upper and 2 is lower, so 3 by 2. So in this way you can solve very easily. Now let's talk about with questions, that is 3 by 4 division 2 by 5. So solve with this KCF rule, right? KCF rules. So keep same. First of all, we should first term is should be keep same, that is 3 by 4 is 3 by 4 will be keep same, and division is changes into multiplication, right? And third is flip. So 5 will be upper part and 2 is will be lower part. Now see, it is in the form of multiplication of fraction. So how to multiply fraction, we have already discussed about that. Just multiply numerator and multiply denominator. So 5 3 is 15 divided by 4 2 is 8. So this will be 3 is 3 by 4 will be the simplification of this 3 by 4. Simplifying means you should have to make a fraction, a larger fraction, into a simple or shortest fraction which cannot be fracted more than that. So this is called simplification of the fraction. Now there is also some other terms, like to convert fraction into decimal, right? To convert fraction into decimal, and other is to convert decimal to fraction, another is to convert fraction to percentage. So in this questions, we should first we talk about that is to convert fraction into decimal, right? To convert fraction into decimal. How to convert given fraction into decimal? It is very simple, just multiply decimal by 100. Okay, so let's take an example, that sorry, this will be now let's talk about other terms in fractions. So there is various terms of fraction, that is to convert fractions into decimal, other is to convert decimal into fraction, right? So in other is to convert decimal to percentage, fraction to percentage. So how to solve these types of questions? So let's take first questions regarding this. That will be convert fraction into decimal. Convert fraction into decimal. So how to convert given fraction in questions into decimal? So to convert fraction into decimal, just divide by numerator to denominator. Just divide by numerator to denominator. Let's take an example. This like 3 by 4 is a fraction, right? So how to convert into decimal? Nothing can we do, just we should do that is 3 divided by 4. It will be 3 divided by 4, just divide, right? So it will be 75. In this way we can convert given fraction into decimal, that is 0.75, right? So in this way, other term is second number is to convert decimal to percentage, right? To convert given in decimal question, right? Decimal into percentage. So how to convert decimal to percentage? Nothing can do, just multiply decimal by 100. Given decimal multiplied by 100. So let's take an example of questions, that is 0.75 is given decimal questions, right? So convert this 0.75 into percentage, decimal into percentage. So here is a decimal given and converted into percentage. Nothing can do, just only multiplied by 100. Decimal can be multiplied by 100. 0.75 multiplied by 100, it will be 75 percentage. So in this way we can convert decimal into fraction percent. Now third one is to convert fraction to into percentage. To convert fraction into percentage, right? So how to convert given fraction questions into percentage? So just multiply fraction by 100. Just multiply fraction by 100. So take an example, that will be 3 by 4 is the fraction, given fraction, right? So how to convert into percentage? So given fraction is 3 by 4, just multiply fraction with or by 100, right? Multiply 100. So in this way we can calculate, that will be 75 percentage. In this way we can solve these types of problem. So now there is also one thing, that is word problem. In fraction, right? So word problem, there is a term, that is word problem. Or what type of question? This is the questions which contains a statement and decimals in fractions, and we have to convert it into required questions, right? So this will be talk about in other videos, right? So here is the complete video about fraction, which is very useful for all the students. So thank you and very much for watching this video. Please share to your classmate, inter-school mates, and your friends circles to teach from home, right? So thank you very much. Bye bye.